that the WWE Universe loves to be taken to the extreme.
Rollins through the ladder, oh my Lord!
Well, we're here at the X Games, and for these guys and girls, extreme, it's just a way of life. I'm Corey Graves, and this is Culture Shock.
The X Games started up in 1995, and since then, the event has become the WrestleMania of action sports. Over 100,000 fans have flocked to Austin, Texas to witness these extreme athletes push their talents and gravity to the limit. Today, we'll meet some of the top athletes in BMX, skateboarding, and rallycross. These guys are absolute adrenaline junkies.
How many X Games have you been at now?
Since '99, I've been at every X Games. I helped create freestyle motocross.
So how cool has it been to watch the X Games grow?
It's pretty cool, you look back and why X Games started, why it was like anti-establishment, kind of guys being rebels, and then it's crazy, it's almost gone full circle, which is cool. It's good to see that we were able to start a movement, the action sports movement.
I'm here with Chris Doyle, a resident of my neck of the woods, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I know you weren't born there, but we won't hold that against you.
Chris Doyle's middle name should be Dirk. He just naturally fits there.
How cool is it to be able to live pretty much every kid's dream and ride a bike for a living?
When I laid in bed at night as a 15-year-old kid, this is the stuff that I dreamed about, was traveling around the world, riding bikes, meeting new people, and just getting to explore on two wheels.
Huge 720. That was such an awesome-looking spin.
What's going through your mind when you're way up in the air trying to pull a trick?
How am I going to get this bike on the ground safely and right away?
Awesome. All right, man. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it.
Cool, man.
From the dirt mounds to the blacktop, let's talk with two of the biggest names in skateboarding, Ryan Sheckler and Nyjah Huston, who have a combined 15 X Games medals.
All right, so Ryan, you've been competing and coming to the X Games since you were literally a kid, man.
Yeah.
What's it like to see what it's grown into?
It's absolutely amazing, man. It's really brought out the best in everybody skateboarding. I love it, dude. I love the event in Austin, Texas. It was fun in LA, and I loved it there, but there's a different vibe in Austin, Texas, man. It's the weather, it's the fans, man. It's just an all-around vibe that just gets it cracking. It's so sick.
There we see our current leader, our defending gold medalist, Nyjah Huston, automatic, as you will see in skateboarding.
What's it mean to you to be kind of like the modern-day face of skating to a new generation of fans?
It's an honor to be like a role model to kids out there, especially with me only being 20 years old, and it just makes me want to go out there and skate and push harder and just be a good idol for kids and tell them that they could follow their dream and do the same thing.
No matter who your sponsors are, what sport you compete in, the X Games is kind of like the mecca, and everyone just kind of hangs out and supports each other. Tell me a little bit about that.
I'm cool with all the guys out here, some of the BMX dudes, the moto dudes, everyone, and especially skating, I would say, is we're all competitors out here on the course, but we're all homies and we're all super cool with each other, and every time someone lands something sick, we're all hyped for each other, and it's just a good vibe.
Right behind me is the rally car racetrack, and trust me, racing doesn't get much more intense than this does. Really cool to see, and we got the best seat in the house.
Since its introduction to the X Games in 2006, rallycross has been a huge fan favorite.
If somebody's never seen rallycross before, what would you say is the best thing about it?
It's very much a contact sport, the way the cars accelerate off the line so close together, and it's a grudge match, man.
These drivers are put through the ringer. It takes a little luck and a lot of guts to come out with the gold.
Scott Speed wins gold at X Games Austin.
This is much more of a laid-back X Games vibe. All the guys get along. The atmosphere here is much more of a family and one of just everybody having fun, having a good time.
It's clear that brotherhood is an essential part of what makes the X Games so special. For more on this, let's hear from one of my personal heroes, skateboard legend turned rallycross racer, Bucky Lassie.
In high school, I probably spent more time with you via Tony Hawk Pro Skater than most of my friends.
Did you make it out of high school?
I did.
All right, good.
Surprisingly enough. Barely. Explain to me, if you can even put into words, what the adrenaline feels like when you're racing around a track.
Oh, man, it's crazy. The adrenaline in racing, it's intense. It's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It's basically a bar fight race.
I love the vibe, man. The
Yeah,
atmosphere is
watching all
awesome.
my boys ride, all the other athletes, I'm friends with everyone, and it's just an intense weekend, and everyone gets to enjoy it.
Cool, man. Well, I'm definitely enjoying it. I want to thank you for hanging out. Nice to meet
so
you.
much.
Finally, right?
Yeah.
You're not digitized right now. It's pretty cool.
No, it's for real.
After today's events, I've decided I need to drive a rally car at some point in my life. They won't let me in one today, so I figure what better place to practice than right here at the official X Games go-kart track. Hey, I gotta start somewhere. I'm gonna get you. Coming for you. Coming for you.
Laugh if you want, but these go-karts are no joke. Every turn you get bashed in the side and spun out by somebody who's not looking where they're going. Hello, officials. You blind? You get crushed out here.
It's like the third time somebody's hit me.
I got rear-ended right out of the gate. There should have been a yellow flag because someone in front of me spun out. Every time anybody else spun out, there was yellow flags everywhere. But when Corey Graves spins out, no, it's fine. It's fair game. And to make matters worse, my hair's screwed up. As a lifelong fan of extreme sports, it's been an honor and a pleasure to hang out here at X Games. If you're not a fan of extreme sports, I strongly urge you to check them out. Until next time, I'm Corey Graves. This has been Culture Shock.